Hey, what is going on, Prophetic Weekly? Hope everybody's having a really good day. Super excited about these words today. As I was putting this all together, I really realized how powerful these 5 words that I'm going to share really are, and here is why. I don't know about you, but over I'm going to say the last, few months, I've sensed a real heaviness in America. And as it seems to grow stronger and stronger, I've had lots of people reach out and message me about life, the church, their ministries, their businesses, just a lot of different things, a lot of confusion going on, just a lot of noise going on, and just a bunch of situations, a decline in just different ministries and business. And it's a time of warfare, but also it's a time to advance and move forward. So these words, when I got through putting them together, I looked at them, I was like, wow, God, these words are powerful. What I do is I read a lot, and I read these different words and looking into them, and I really put the ones together that I feel that the Lord really has me to put together for Prophetic Weekly. And the thing is, I don't ever have like a theme when I put them together, but then when I go through them, you really sense of God really having a direction for each show. So let's jump into the first word. It is by our dear friend, prophetess Yolanda Perry. She says she felt this, that false accusations against you are about to be overruled. Now, I'm going to tell you about that word and what it means to me and the reason I wanted to put it on this particular show. Today, I walked into a restaurant, and some people came up to me and were like, hey man, how's it going? And I said, good. Now these are people that in the past didn't like me, talked about me, had heard a bunch of accusations about me. None of them were true. And they were just like, man, I just see you being blessed. I see you walking in favor. I see you and your wife doing good. I see you doing good in ministry. I see you doing good in business. And they're shaking their head like in confusion, like everything that they heard about me was not true. And the people that have been speaking against us, over the years on things, they ain't doing so hot. The false accusations against you are about to be overruled. Now let me go a little bit deeper on this word from what I really feel that the Lord is saying. And recently, numerous people who've kind of pushed us away over the past few years are now coming towards us. Old spiritual sons and daughters that because of false accusations turned against us are now coming to us. And they said, the people that actually turned us against you, they're not doing too good in life. They're struggling, but I just see you and Autumn just prospering. So when people raise their mouth and their voice against you, you don't have to come back against them. God's got you taken care of, and this is your season that things are being overruled. Next one by my good friend, Andrew Tao. He said, get ready to come out of the cave and go to a higher level. People will not even recognize you because you have changed so much. I was mentoring some young men the other day, and they asked me for some advice, and one of the things I told them is learn how to build in secret. Build your walk with God in secret. Build the relationship with your wife in secret. My wife and I, the strong point of our marriage is our daily coffee date. It is us sitting down, drinking coffee, talking with one another, phones down, kids out the room, and we're just hanging out and building that strong relationship. It's the same way with your business. Like a lot of people say, hey man, what are you doing these days? I'm like, I'm building ministry, I'm building business. I'm working on different things, our health coaching company, working on YouTube, my housing business. I'm just working. I got my head down. A saying we got in our house, head down, go to work. Just doing the things. And so this word resonated with my spirit because a lot of people, you've been in a cave, a time of like hiding because you're building, but God is about to elevate you to where you can't hide anymore. And people come up to me all the time and say, Joe, since I've taken my health back, I've lost 55 pounds in 2 years, and I'm 40. I was actually, I bought me a new truck 2 days ago, and I was sitting there, and one of the young guys was doing all the technical stuff in the truck, because you need a NASA degree to operate new vehicles. It's crazy. And he said, wait, they got your birth date wrong. I said, what is it? He told me. I said, no, that's correct. He looked at me and said, that means you're 47. I said, yes, sir, I'm 47. He goes, your wife was just in here because you bought her a new car 2 weeks ago. And how old she? I said, she's in her low 40s. He goes, I thought she was like 32 and you were like 35. I'm like, no. See, people won't even recognize you when you follow the leading of the Lord. People in ministry say, Joe, you've changed so much over the years. I've been in hiding. I've been spending time in the prayer room, not on the platforms, in the prayer room, seeking the Lord. Friends, listen to me. This is your time of elevation from the Lord. There's a lot of people who self-promote, but when God elevates, everybody knows. And a lot of people that wrote you off in the last season are going to ask for your attention in the next season. Be humble, be kind. It was their fault they were not with you during the growth process. I tell our team at our church, as God's elevating us in ministry and life, I say, you will always be my people. New people will come, new people will go, but y'all chose to walk with me through the process. You'll forever be my people. When you find people like that, you found a true family. Oh, that was so good right there. I told some guys one day, and they were like, man, we're sorry we turned our back on you years ago. We went, this other guy said these things about you, and none of it was true, and we're sorry. I said, sorry, guys, y'all bet on the wrong horse. I love y'all, but I love you from over there. My people are right here. Oh, now when things are going good, you want to come holler at your boy. I'm your friend because I'm friendly to everybody, but you'll never probably be that close to me again because I have so many close relationships. I really don't have the capacity to steward a whole lot more. Steve Hill, the great evangelist, Brownsville Revival, he said the smaller your inner circle is, the stronger you'll actually become. Understand that. Your inner circle knows the best parts of you and the worst parts of you, and they love you either way. And they'll understand your calling, your dreams, your destiny, and even in a rough season, they'll stick with you. I got some people that I've stuck it out with that everybody's turned their back on them, but I haven't turned my back on them because God told me to run with them. Okay, let's get back to the next thing. Agnes Ebony, every promise that has been held up by the enemy shall be released to you suddenly. I'll tell you why that's important to me. The Lord spoke that to me, that you're going to see people have complete turnarounds in their church, turnarounds in their finances, turnarounds in their ministry, in their marriage, complete turnarounds. In other words, she talked about paid in full. This is what she saw repetitively over and over this past week in prayer, that a lot of people are going to step into financial freedom. I'm just going to tell you, okay, I bought a new it's out there. I'm looking at it right now in the parking lot, and the Lord blessed us, and I bought me a new 4-door Z71. 2 weeks ago, I bought my wife a brand new Tahoe. Why is that? Because 2 years ago, God told me to step into some things. People say, why are you buying all that stuff? Why y'all building your wife's dream home? You want to ask me how much I'm sowing? Sowing. Giving to the kingdom. Good stuff. I'm getting choked up, man. I'm telling you, God's so good. One of the dreams that my wife and I have is to sow. We want to sow extravagant. We want to sow big seeds into people in the ministries. The people that's been with us in life, the ones that stuck it out with us, those people I'm going to bless. Let's go on. She talked about you're stepping into a season of financial freedom. Now I want to read the rest of this. I want to clear some stuff up for the people that don't understand. She said, wealth transfer is coming to you at a new level, and wealth is being released to you. Let me tell you what ignorant people believe, and let me tell you what kingdom people believe. Ignorant people believe, like, yes, wealth transfer, bring it to me, God. I'm going to sit on the couch and do nothing, and God's going to bless me. The Bible says, do not throw your pearls before swine. Those people are not going to get a cent from the Lord. Okay? God is doing wealth transfer. That is a good prophetic word. But God is going to give it to the people whose hands are to the plow. The people that have been working diligently and working for another person, He is going to give promotion. That's a wealth transfer. Wealth transfer comes by a weekly paycheck. There are some people creating new businesses. Wealth transfer. I believe in the wealth transfer. My wife and I have increased our income by 600% in the last 2 years. I've had words like this over my life. But I pray like it all depends on God, and I work like it all depends on me. Okay, tracking with me? Wealth transfer is coming, but you're just not going to get $1 million deposit, okay, from the Lord. He's not going to, idle hands, he's not going to give you things. No, he's not like that. He is going to promote and anoint the people who are busy doing the kingdom work. Tracking with me? Okay, let's go on. Lena Vazar had one. Oh my gosh, this word right here is so good. She said, I heard the Lord saying, the winds of sudden change are coming. The direction for many into a completely new season. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. The winds of change suddenly. That's the second word I've read that the word suddenly was in. Sudden change. Just sudden things are happening. I'll tell you something. Let's go back to finances and sudden change. Some people were asking me some stupid questions recently, and they were like, you know, I'm praying for an opportunity. I'm praying for this. I'm praying for that. I said, look, if you're praying for an opportunity, you don't pray for opportunities. You create opportunities, okay? That's where people are wrong. And I told this group of people, I said, let me tell you how people don't understand, and they've been just taught just stupid stuff, especially in America. One day, I felt the Lord say, type in the top 20 fastest growing companies in America. And a company that I'm a part of, number 2, fastest growing company in America. You know, I'm a health coach. Number 1, fastest growing health and wellness company in the world, according to Fortune magazine. And I said, but here's what's funny. Out of the top 20 fastest growing companies in America, on all the different top 20 lists I looked at, 3 to 8 in these top 20 lists, 3 to 8, depends which list you looked at, were home-based businesses, which means you can literally pick up your phone and be involved in a top 20 fastest growing company in America in one day. Sudden. That easy if you'll do the work. And if you do the work, the companies that are growing, there'll be a wealth transfer. But you got to do the work, okay? Then Lena Vazar went on to say, when the Lord spoke this to me, I was surrounded by a strong sense of miraculous, overnight, sudden shifts and changes. Dear God, come on now. Next word is by somebody that I don't know personally. I always like to say that. His name is Danny Steen, okay? 4 things he wrote down that I really wanted to glean from. This was big in my spirit. First thing was, he said, people are about to walk above the storm. And I've been telling a bunch of different people that my kids were asking me some very prophetic questions the other day about what's going on in America and the heaviness they feel, but also a sense of expectancy. And it's one of the things I said, you're going to have to learn how to fight warfare. You're going to have to fight through things. In fact, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I talked about today in our church. Our church will be on our YouTube channel next week. But that's what I talked about in the hard times, how to fight through it and overcome. And the reason you fight through something is because of what's on the other side. And 4 things he said that got me. Number 1 was walk above the storm. There's a lot of stuff in America. There's a lot of storms. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of confusion. Walk above it and you will prosper and see what the Lord is doing. Second thing, the chief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. John 10:10, but God comes to give life and life more abundantly. Don't get caught up when the enemy's trying to kill, steal, and destroy. Get caught up in the more abundance that God's trying to do. You got to be strong-minded to carry out your kingdom purpose in this season. The next one is choose where to place your focus. My God, that's a word right there. Choose where to place your focus. If you are binge watching Netflix, you ain't going to do nothing for the kingdom of God. Turn that junk off. Get in there and do something with your life. Come on, man. Spend your extra time focusing on your God dreams. What has God called you to? Lay hands on the sick. See them recover. Serve in your church. Find some people. If you got money, sow into young entrepreneurs. Choose where you place your focus. Who are you discipling? Who are you spending your time with? Come on. The next one is stay in your lane. Victory is coming. The reason you ain't having no victory is you in everybody else's lane. Now, in the Olympics, if you get out of your lane, you're disqualified. So many people are being disqualified because they're not in their lane. Stay in the lane that God has called you to, and you will start to prosper. 5 good prophetic words I just gave you today. 5 strong prophetic words. Hope they help. Hope they bless you. Remember, you want prayer for anything? You want prayer for anything? Go to our website, jojodawson.net. Go to the Contact Connect button, hit it. Go to the place for prayer. Ask for prayer, and I will pray for you. Here's what I do. I send a bunch of information of all the different, because people message me all the time. Hey, are you on this? Are you on this? Are you on this channel? Are you on this social media? I just send you a bulk thing of everything that I'm on. Well, not everything, that'd be too much, but a lot of things that we're on. And I sit there. I promise I pray for every person. I will pray for every person that messages me, okay? So love you guys. And remember, focus. Wealth transfer is coming for the people who are focused on their kingdom assignment. Suddenlies are about to happen, and I hope you're going to be a part of them.